My name's David Glick. I live in Fairfax, California, a small town in Marin County. I work as a psychotherapist. I've been doing that for about 30 years, and I spend a lot of time doing political activism of different kinds around social justice and peace issues. And in my spare time, I write poetry. Well, I was a student at a university back in Pennsylvania, Lehigh University. There wasn't much consciousness at that time about the war in Vietnam. This was I was there between 62 and 66. But towards the end of that period, as you may remember, there were these horrifying pictures being shown on television about the horrible carnage in Vietnam, particularly that picture of the little girl, who was burning from napalm. It was around that time. And these pictures really affected me very deeply. And I began to have serious misgivings about the war and being able to, in any way to support it or to support this government. Soon after that, I went to, I was a graduate student at Stanford in 1966. And there was a growing anti-war movement beginning in the West Coast that was pretty active on the Stanford campus. And David Harris was the student body president, and he was giving a lot of talks. And I started to get educated, and then I started to really read and educate myself. And because there were a lot of students on the campus that were concerned about this, it gives one courage to really step up to the plate and do something about it. So I joined, after a brief stint as a newspaper reporter on the San Francisco Examiner, I joined up with a group called The Resistance, and we started mobilizing, and we started doing demonstrations and sit-ins, and I spoke several times in front of the Federal Building at mass rallies that we had along with other people.